we're back.
Hi, how's everybody doing? I got a full house. Thank you guys for joining us here, and thank you guys for joining us in the audience. How's everybody doing?
Oh, we're fine. We're tired. But hopefully we're gonna get 100K because I have a lot of money riding on this one.
Because Darren's sending you a big check. We discussed this. Darren, what are the stats? Let's start off with that.
Yes.
Yeah. Just before we started, where was it? It was 86,538.
There we go.
And 729 people participating.
That's really
great.
But it has
updated.
Over 800, I think, that signed up.
Yeah. So the figure has gone up. Sorry, I think it's 86,644 now.
Okay, so let's take a poll in the studio. Hands up if you think we're going to hit 100K. Oh, Chris and David, you guys don't think we'll hit 100K?
We're going to do it.
I was typing in the chat.
You're going to have to prove me wrong.
I'm pumped up, for the whole treetops thing. Come on.
And then the next question I have, who's staying up from now till 8 a.m. Eastern?
I'm a major night owl, so I'll be up.
You'll be up.
My usual time to be up anyway.
How about you guys in chat? Are you guys going to be up all night? We've got hangouts to help, cheer you along and encourage you to keep adding and keep adding.
I'll make your midnight.
Depends on schedules for tomorrow.
Do you know the schedule tomorrow already, or are you still pending something to be in your schedule?
I think both my daughters work that I take them to and from work. I just haven't checked to see what their schedule is for tomorrow. So depending on when they start depends on
if you go all night.
If I go all night or if I hang it up after Midnight Madness.
Yeah.
And then, how did you guys like Midnight Madness last night? We brought it back. I think it was kind of silly. There were some silly answers that I could not put up on the screen. But I think that it was.
I saw the silly answers. Oh.
And I want to say, I think it was Dee. I saw earlier in a hangout that she was inspired by her Midnight Madness conversation last night and brought out her old vinyls and started looking at them. So that was kind of cool. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's a holiday for a lot of Americans.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
No.
I totally forgot about that. Okay, and then the other question I have for you guys, who has shared their selfie? Have you shared your selfie yet?
Not yet.
No, you got to share your selfie.
I'll make mine was already in the intro.
Selfie after.
You already got one for me.
Here. Okay.
Well, there's a little glitch with that, Stephen, but yeah.
Do we need to give you more than one a year?
Yeah, there's a little glitch with that. So might need another one. But definitely share your selfie. Well, I was asking Chris, we were talking. I said, selfie's still a thing, right? So
Yeah, the screenshot.
As Darren mentioned earlier, if you do not want to share a picture of yourself, feel free and share a picture of your pet that's with you. So we've got pets, we've got people, we've got pets and people. So whatever you'd like, share your selfie up on the G2G link that I just posted and let us know how you're thawing, what's going on, what's your work environment look like, show us your snacks, all that good stuff. Okay.
Are we doing the what ifs tonight, or have you ever?
No. So that's Midnight Madness.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Is that for Midnight Madness tonight?
Probably not. Probably not.
Shucks.
We'll see. I don't know, but I do like Mel's answer. Teddy bears, you can post those too. Those work as well.
Yep.
Anything works. Okay, so treetops. Who knows what treetops is?
The earliest ancestors we have on your family tree.
The best people on WikiTree and what they do.
Well, yeah, but it's so much more as well. So for treetops, you can get to it if you come up to the find up here, and then you go to treetops. And it's kind of cool because we're talking about Connect-a-Thon, right? So you can see the most connected.
Oh, that too. Okay. Sure.
And then the movers and shakers, I need to refresh for CC7. You can kind of see those. I need to refresh. It's not, but you also get like the most thanked, the most talkative, not me, by the way. You'd be shocked at that. The most connected that we can see here on the left, and the most prolific, that also your CC7 history. You can see the CC7 history, the particular screen, in so many different ways. You can get it in so many different ways. So really, I've only had a few, a little over 20. I've not been working on my CC7. So have you guys been working on your CC7? And I've got the reason why I'm asking is I've got show and tell coming up. So for those of you in the audience, have you been working on your CC7 for this Connect-a-Thon?
I'm just checking to see who's been chatting, to see whether the person who's chatted.
Somebody bumped it up for me.
I know, that's kind of a nice surprise. So I don't even know what a CC7 is. So a CC7 is on your profile page. And think of it as, I like to think of it, the 7 degrees to Kevin Bacon. Everybody kind of knows that concept and that idea. So what a CC7 is all the ways that you can expand your tree, whether it's blood relations or connections. And I always like to give the example of my brother's second ex-wife's third husband's family does count for my CC7. And you'll see these connections up here on your screen, and that is your CC7 count. So what do you guys got for CC7? Tell us in chat. Tell us here. I've got 63. I'm chugging along.
So I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate. That would be an example of 5 degrees.
Well, the roommate would have to marry into the family, though.
Okay, not exactly.
That's the only glitch.
I just wanted an excuse to quote Spaceballs. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I got the joke.
What does that make us? Absolutely nothing, which is what you are about to be.
Nice.
So, and we talk a lot about our CC7 as well, because it's kind of fun to explore those lines, but the feature connections that come out every Tuesday, if we have more CC7s and we're connected to the tree, the chances are we're closer connected to kings, queens, and Star Wars characters, right? Things like that. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I might possibly work on it.
And this is cool. Went up 46 this weekend, and then working on it this thon. It was 1580 before the thon. That's really cool.
Wow, Elaine, that's great.
That's really going up. And then Lucas wasn't working, but it increased by 500, and my grandmother's by more than 2,000.
That's a branch connection.
Somebody's working on something there.
That's got to be one big branch and another big branch.
So that was really cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of the thoners this weekend. Authorized me to show you what she was working on, and it's kind of cool. So this is one of Fabulous Greg Clark's apps. I call it the 6 degree circle. I'm going to drop the link in the chat here. Those hidden apps of his. He has other apps by Greg, I think is how he considers it. And if you notice, this is one member that is doing the thon. The empty spots, the white spots that you kind of see around this yellow, nobody's there. She doesn't have that information entered. So what did she do? She went and she focused on those particular spots to add to her CC7. So this picture is her CC7 before the thon. And this was taken just a few minutes ago. This shows all the ones that she's added just from this thon. So if you notice, she started working those yellow lines. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to see it in a different way, a more visual way. And let me go back to this. So again, she's working these empty little spots, a couple green, some of the yellow. I think she had some of the blue.
One purple.
And she was, yep. And then there's a one purple. That's kind of cool to see. And when you bring this up on your own screen, you can actually click on these dots and it'll show you the profile. So if you notice a missing one right here, that could be a missing one in between those two yellows. You could click on it and see who's missing and bring it up. It's just another way to see the CC7 if you're a visual person. I'm a very visual person, and I like seeing it in the circle versus sometimes the lines and lines and lines.
Cool.
Mechanical.
Because it is a radial thing. It radiates out from you in all directions.
Great point.
And technically, the ones with the most connections are, well, they've been around a little bit longer. Technically, the ones with the biggest amount of connections are the long deceased people, because people that are living can be on one end, and then they get attached to far off distant deceased people on the other end, right? So, like your George Washington would have like a really, really large CC7 compared to like a living person.
You just reminded me of something else too, Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to this app and you could type in George Washington's, for example, ID. This isn't just specific to you. You can type in anybody's ID. So if you're working on, say, a notable and you want to see their CC7 and maybe see where there's some holes that you could add profiles to, that's something really cool too. I'm glad you mentioned George Washington. That's a good point.
I mean, it's a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic one. So again, and I know that some people are working on notables. I know, Stephen, you are, but some other people that I know are working on notables this weekend for the thon as well. And David has a new team.
We do.
And
We're not only adding to people's CC7s, but we've made quite a few connections of unconnected notables.
I think I just broke Greg's app. I did a little CC7 for my mom, and I think I broke it. Oops. Too many connections. Well, I just went up to the maximum to see what would happen, and whoops. I'll play with it later.
yeah, I mean, it's so if you're staying up all night, you want to do something different, you're stuck on the same line. I was stuck in the same county yesterday. I couldn't get out of it. I tried and tried. But, when you got a good lead, you don't want to leave it. So if you want to try something different, then try this. I call it the 6 circle app because he calls it the 6 degrees, but it can go up to 7 degrees. So I'm not sure why he called it that, but it's just one of those fabulous apps from Greg. I use the fan chart every day as well. So, and he also created that.
I think we crashed it because it's not working for me right now.
Oh no!
I think too many people are trying to use it.
Yeah. It's gonna crash when you do like It's gonna crash when you do.
Do you have a question about USBH notables for David?
Emma does the USBH notables.
A lot of notables overlap with USBH. So we're not working specifically on USBH, but when we have a Super Bowl project coming up, and I'm sure there'll be a number of USBH players
that
there.
come up. And also with the Circle app, it's not instant. It does take a hot 5 minutes, maybe, or less to come up because it's working. You can see it. Sometimes it'll flash on your screen and it's working. Very small text around the legend will tell you what degree it's up to. So like it's up to 3rd degree or it's up to 5th degree, but it's really small text, so it's hard to see.
Lisa's comment. So it's 6 because of the Kevin Bacon.
I always said Kevin Bacon was 7, but Kevin Bacon is 6.
And then we decided we could do 1 better.
That's true. We're WikiTree. We can always do 1 better. Right?
Oh, that's a new motto there. Right.
And if you were here last night, we were talking about we're going to make it to 100K plus 1. Because we got to make it and go plus 1. So we can
Yep.
always do one better.
Yeah, I'm working as fast
Yes,
as I
but I
can.
stay at that
right
figured
now.
out. That's what I chose. That's what my guess was. Anyway,
Oh, you're going to say +1. I know you were the last entry, I think, right, Darren?
yeah, I think I was probably last entry.
$86.
But that's
Ooh,
12
that's
hours
the
to go.
current refresh.
that's impressive.
I have a good feeling. Yeah, we're doing about 1,000 an hour, and we have 11 and a half hours left to go. So we're already there. I think we're going to spill out into like 105,000, 110,000.
So we need people to stay up too.
All right, I have like a bag of
That's
people
good.
you
You
guys
guys-
can just add. I have like a whole bunch of people you guys can just add. So just like connect them.
I'm going to guess that the average is going to slow down overnight.
Yeah,
But
because
the Germans and the Italians.
Well,
some of us are just getting warmed up. So
I was going
don't
to
know about that.
say, yeah, we've got a lot of people that are going to be waking up in Europe as well, right?
You know, 11 o'clock will be their daytime.
And for those of you who are asking about treetops, what you could do is you can come up to treetops up to the find, and then you can click on treetops. It's right under the social media. If you click on social media, it'll show you every account on WikiTree that you can click like on for social media and repost. But treetops will show you a couple different things. It'll show you the most connected CC7, as you see here. A lot of people have a lot more than I do. So they're pretty connected up there. The movers and shakers, this is just kind of like a list. It changes. You'll see a mover and shaker. This person has 5. So it's kind of more of a random list that's coming up. But it's cool to see who's increasing. Like, look at this. This
That's where they
increased by
started.
2,000, increased by 8,000.
No, it's the other way around. No, they started at 5.
Right, oh, there you
and
go.
then
Started
they
5.
added the number on the column on the right.
There we go.
It's sorted by increase on the right.
On the right. So it's pretty impressive to see people and see where they're going and how they're improving their CC7. And again, you want to be more connected because that shows you how connected you are to other people, because WikiTree has one tree, as opposed to some other trees and things that everybody has their own individual things. This Connect-a-Thon is all about cousin pay, right? We want more people to come in and help us, but also with our own particular lines. And treetops can show you a couple different things. The most appreciated, which means the people who get thanked the most, which usually means that they're doing a lot of favors and edits and helping other people. Most connected, most prolific. But again, you can find it under the find for treetops. So pretty cool. And then I dropped the link as well for Greg's app. And you can see on my computer, it's kind of like thinking.
Well, it's going for 40 million profiles.
Yeah. So it takes a little bit. We're hitting the system, so it takes just.
I know what my dad's profile.
So that was it. Okay, last chance to type in treetops, and let's see who the winner. Then let's go.
Let's see who's gonna win.
I know I missed the drum roll at noon today.
I don't know if you can even hear this.
Arlene Schmidt.
Congratulations, Arlene. All you have to do is sit back and wait for AON to contact you after the thon. Give us a couple days after the thon to recover from the thon, and she'll contact you and let you know what the choice of prizes are. I know a lot of us have mugs. If you can have your thon team mug, you can have a WikiTree mug. There's a t-shirt to win. There's all kinds of things to win. So congratulations. Okay, guys, this is a wrap. Darren, what's the final number for this particular show?
It's not updating. It's still 86,906.
That's not
That's
bad. So we can do it. We can do it, guys. Stay
Okay,
up with us all night long. And keep in mind, again, we heard you guys. Midnight Madness is back. If you were here at midnight last time, it was all music theme, and we had a lot of fun with that. I will withhold what the theme is this time because it'll be a surprise. Could be a surprise for me too. Bye, guys. Happy connecting.
See you later.